Welcome to True Future, a podcast about getting ahead by getting out of your head. Literally.
You're listening to True Future Podcast, the show that brings you family-friendly wisdom, empowerment, metaphysical path to spiritual growth, and success both in real time and from the eternal. It's hosted by myself, Kai Clay, and my 8-year-old daughter, Sarah.
Each week, we talk with Bahlon with ancient high vibration causal plane entity and answer questions from our listeners and address some of life's most interesting subjects, such as helping you become your best empowered self and achieve success in all areas in your life.
As part of this, I'd like to introduce you to Bahlon, a high vibration entity that I have been channeling for decades. Bahlon always taps into our listeners' broader needs immediately. For example, if the primary need is about making best choices or about confronting a new reality in the world, we have noticed that somehow, regardless of the questions asked, Bahlon steers the conversation and the wisdom that he chooses to deliver in such a way that it reaches the most ears for the highest good. He always delivers help so you can become your best empowered self and achieve success in all areas of your life.
Well, we received some interesting questions from listeners from this week we're going to chat with Bahlon about. He's promised he's talk about Biff more in English and light language. I know you guys you like.
For those of you just tuning in, light language is a language from the cosmos that Sarah has spoken from birth. And she talks with Bahlon while translating for listeners of our podcast into English. Known worldwide, the language of light is from a direct, solid-state connection with universal source that speaks to the soul, DNA, body consciousness at vibrational levels that are not typically understood by what we would consider the mind and by most people at our current level of human consciousness. Light language is the language of the universe. Nothing is wrong with your earphones or your hearing. For a majority of you out there who didn't understand what happened or was just said, don't worry, because I, as Kai, am also in that majority too. It's a fun and always fascinating trip through the highest vibration energy available in the universe. One people can feel wherever they are, on the phone, a group session online, or here in this podcast, either from Sarah herself or from Bahlon himself. It's both wise, reassuring, energetically healing, and uplifting. And if you stay tuned, we will give every week a short but powerful meditation in light language that by listening to it will help to raise your own vibration and bring some interesting healing and hopefully some benefits for your family, for your health, your business, your life, and your happiness. Bahlon helps you become your best empowered self and achieve success in all areas of your life. So whether you are looking to improve your financial situation, your happiness, your family's overall well-being, your physical well-being, or possibly even love, Bahlon will always have something to share and something to say that will help you reach and probably surpass your highest potential.
Hi, Star Daddy. So I have a question.
You have a question.
How is love made?
Oh, how is love made? We are speaking in English. Do we get a compliment?
Yes.
Habadikaskarabaka.
Konnichiwa.
Harakirikarapaskarakira.
Yeah.
Love.
Love was made from a long, long time ago
Ilakareba.
when the start of humankind was made.
Niskara tarapakala tikara paskura hori paraskira halakere niskara.
Families were starting to grow, and love starting also to be made.
Terekara patkara.
The more people together and the more people got along, the love started to grow.
Love was originally part of the way that your DNA was formed. It is so deep within you that it's part of how everything comes forth for you. Love is the driving force. It's more than you can imagine, just simply beyond the way you experience a heart for another. It is your star gas. The energy in the engine that is the you.
Love was from your own body and was originally there, but people never knew it until they started to do it. And love is one of the most powerful things on earth. And people very love each other, even if they're family.
Especially for parents and their children. It is sacred. It has the depth of meaning that extends beyond what most are aware of. We have much to share, both in writing and with other ways of charge, to talk about the mystery and the magic of parenting. Who our children are, why our children are, who we are to our children, who we are to our families, who we are in relationship to how we come and how we deliver the energy that extends with us from all that is into who thou is now. Ha ha ha! Wanting to share and talk about how it is that the energy is flowing through this place and time that has to do with your relationship to both your own self, how you view and see your potential, and also the freedom that you are now finding exists within the realm that you are living. And what we are talking about in terms of freedom is not necessarily the kind that you generally think about every day, possibly the kind that come from some of your governments or the kind that allow you to make a change in your life without a lot of oversight. The freedom that we are talking about is the kind that people are feeling inside, for we can see it. We can see the energy reflected from our point of view and how many more are cracking open.
I'm sure it was interesting for you, and I have another question.
Oh, questions are good.
Yes. Why is the bell so important to you?
Oh,
Well, the bell is why so important to me because it charges us. It goes through our body, into our heart, and then it spreads everywhere. All the way out of our body, all the way to the sky, and makes a sound everybody can hear and feel.
The sound of love, the power of love. Ding! The feel you have when it clicks. Ding! Love. Love bells. Ding! What is more powerful than love?
Family, staying together, and, well, love. And mixed love is the power of the bell. Bahlon said, well, the bell charges all spirits, even me.
Charge. It charges charge.
Like this.
Woo! So
Bahlon said, things might be a simple shape, but it's actually not. It's something you feel around you who makes an inner circle, or it's love. It's very important It goes around you and around, and you can feel it from everywhere.
Olitika harakara sla.
It comes from warm-hearted families and people who love each other much.
Olisikara halapekerekara. Love has the power both of a laser to focus intent and simultaneously the power of a broad spectrum to spread, focused and spread simultaneously within the field that you have for the intent you wish to create. First, always comes with love. Without the intent of love, the act of creation almost does not exist. Then we will wish you all the love in the universe. To all of you.
I think I have another question.
What
What was like the ancient times? It was interesting for us spirits since it was new, but it was also very fun to find out.
We come together as one voice through charge, your Father, for those who come to our family. We are the collection of how many?
2 million.
A collective through one voice of Bahlon. But how many?
2 million.
Woohoo! 2 many together. The one with the expertise for the moment at the subject matter that is in hand steps forward and brings forward whatever that is. So from the ancient time, whenever the ancient time could be, starts and stops at various places for us because we have been and we have seen
many things.
The most ancient?
And the most new.
The most new. The true
future?
True future. Ancient future. Ancient true.
The light of the circle.
The light of the circle. Sera says her mouth is a little tired after all the conversation with Bahlon. So we're going to take a quick break here. And while we're doing so, we just want to say sincerely thank you for listening to our podcast. And we hope to see you every week. So if you can, please subscribe. Also, rate and review our podcast. And please go to our website, spiritualmindcenter.com, to buy our brand new book, sign up for weekly group global meditations, or join our Circle of Light. Also, subscribe to our emails and let us know what you think. Thank you. We like your questions, for they have insight and gravitas that are both valuable for your peers and also others who are